Well, the woman I love is named Ramona. She kind of looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Well, Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter. Now there's some kid gets bit at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really? It goes Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh, ah, it ain't exactly kumbaya, but it'll work. Help me now, help me, here we go. I said Snake Farm, just sound nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that was called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh, ooh. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, it's Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh, ooh.